Put it in the other one. Oh. Here we go. First match of the night. Sonicboombrad versus Donsanity. Send this off to FRQ, Steve.
Sonicboombrad's FRQ? I didn't know FRQ. Sonicboombradad was FRQ. Glacius. Oh, he was staying with the Killer Cam base Scott Glacius. What's up, Steve?
How's it going?
It's going all right.
All right. I'm glad to hear that.
How are you?
Oh, you know, I'm doing all right. I got called last minute to come to this.
Oh, yeah, to bring out that Xbox One. I saw the tweet.
Yeah. That's what this is all about. I'm about to get hella points tonight. Because when you play, you get points. So I'm going to buy everything.
Oh.
I'm earning that points. I'm putting
okay, I respect that.
Yeah. No, like I was just sitting at home and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing anything today, and then now I'm here and I brought Brad. So.
Man, we know you're a busy man, Steve.
Yeah, clearly.
You had to put off all your plans to come down to Super Arcade, bring the Xbox One, and grace us with your Killer Instinct skills.
I had to stop watching Genesis get bodied on League.
Damn.
Come down here for just a minute, you know.
Well.
So this is our first match. Glacius Jago.
Which you were just putting on a little clinic of a little bit earlier,
dude,
but we'll see how Donsanity does.
Yeah. All right. So setting up the hail already. Brad told me he doesn't like this matchup, but his other character is Thunder, and that boy moves so slow. I don't think he wants to pick it in this matchup.
Well, at least Thunder has a dash. Glacius doesn't even have, you know.
Yeah. He has no mobility, but the thing is he doesn't really need it in this matchup.
Okay.
All right, Brad getting locked out. All kinds of damage. All kinds of medium linkers, so, or medium doubles so far. Wakes up. That'll keep him safe. So he can do that puddle punch, sort of like a DP, and cancel into the super right there to keep himself safe.
Okay.
Actually, it's kind of plus after. It's sort of like Aegis from Urian. Same kind of idea. Jab, jab, win kick.
So you play this game quite a bit. What would you say is the most common linker attempted by players? So
medium or heavy, most people. Unless they're doing manuals, in which case a lot of people tend to do lights. All right, activates the armor. Very nice to wake up through that. Ooh, he can punish the super with, okay, well, he didn't get it, but that's all right. So while he has hail like or armor like this, I'd like to see him just go in, like hold forward and just hit buttons, because, I mean, you got armor, why not? I mean, you might as well use it. Like right there, that was, yeah, he almost went through, but the light kick into win kick beat him out.
So when he had the armor up, I saw he went for a puddle punch. Would it be better just to do something else in that situation?
I mean, puddle punch isn't a bad idea, because even though it's unsafe, if you try to punish it, the armor kind of freeze frames you for a second. So you know, a lot of times your punish won't work. Like if Saberwolf tries to use his magic series, he'll get like the first hit and the second hit won't come out. You get stuck.
Okay.
Brad using a short combo right there. He's on a pixel. Probably going to, yeah, super right there. That won't be a punish. Maybe the throw. Yeah. Ooh. All he needs is one. Ooh, his anti-air got stuffed, and he misses the breaker right there. Ooh, activates instinct. That was actually really smart. He's going to build back a bunch of health now while waiting, and he gets this nice combo. Oh, doesn't ender it. If he'd done the Hadouken ender, he would have got his a bunch of meter for it, but that's all right. Brad not in a bad position, just needs one hit to make it happen.
So on the shadow kick like we saw towards the end of that last round, I've been seeing a lot of people just like going for a throw afterwards. Is it punishable?
No. Most certain supers are punishable if the special move itself is punishable most of the time. That's how it works. So like since win kick's not punishable on block, the super's safe usually. Okay. That's how it works.
Gotcha.
So that's how you can usually tell. But yeah, that super is safe. So the only way to deal with it is shadow counter, the last hit of it. So that's why you see people shadow counter super so much, is because if you don't shadow counter them, most of the time they're safe.
Okay.
So Brad at a life deficit here does have his armor. You see, what he forgot right there is, you know, if you come from a Street Fighter background, it's confusing because in the corners in this game, you can't get crossed up. Oh, yeah, so you try to walk forward like you're going to get crossed up, and you just walk into their jump, and it happens all the time. But yeah, nice to set up the hail. That actually comboed. He could have got some linkers off that. What? That was so nuts. I don't even know what he hit. Heavy. No counter breaker there. I'm surprised to see that. This is a very slow first match. Partially because Brad goes for really short damage. You can see every time he gets a hit, nice and short, doesn't want to do too much. Likes to keep his combos like really simple. That'll be a punish maybe? No. No shadow counter at the end of it. Ooh, armor's up. He's got to tech the throw. Yeah, in the freeze frame, he could have teched the throw because he saw it.
And the danger
gets locked out, and that'll be it. That's game one.
So yeah, but like you said, Sonicboombrad usually opts for like the 25% for sure instead of, you know, risking it only being 13% if it gets combo broken or something like that.
Yeah, he's not trying to go for this 50% like super long combo. He just wants a little bit of damage, knockdown, push him away. That's all he needs. But it's not working out in this, so maybe he should go for a little bit of longer combo. Nothing he did got broken last match, so it's not really that big of a risk.
Yeah, I still feel like you got to test your opponent. Like we see it first.
Yeah, you got to see if they're able to break. Like right there, he messed up, so that could be a sign to him like, all right, maybe I should do some longer combos. Maybe he doesn't know how to break my my autos and stuff like that. Ooh, gets jumped in on right there. And he got locked out. I'm guessing he tried to go for a throw attempt because he didn't think he was going to get punished, but that's what happens a lot of times. Ooh, tries to wake up with Puddle Punch, gets autocorrect hail instead. All right, no break right there. Down a lot of health. Ooh, very nice. Gets the unblockable. Short damage. That was light autos. Super ender. Nothing so far in neutral.
And you think like light autos are the least used because it's just so much hit stun on the combo?
Yeah, I mean, they don't get you much damage and everything, so that's like the main problem with them. But the big thing about light autos is that they're really fast. And until you're very used to the character you're fighting, it can be hard to break them. So that's probably why Brad's going for him. Oh, nice Puddle Punch right there, but didn't do a Virgin like a combo out of it. Oh man, that's going to go right through the armor. Breaks the heavies. Gets it at the head right here. Nice. He goes for this short damage. A little bit more would have been the round. Oh, that was so hard to get out of because the hail was right behind his unblockable. So even if he had jumped out, he would have probably taken the hail. But eating the hail is way better than eating the unblockable into damage, obviously. But sometimes that's the choice you have to take. All right, this jump roundhouse. Brad's just jumping around like crazy. In this matchup, when he sets up that hail, it's very important for him to hold on to it until Jago throws a fireball to neutralize it.
Okay.
So what do you do in this matchup pretty much with Glacius is hold hail, walk forward. When he throws a fireball, let it go, and then jump over and you can punish his fireball.
Is that Shadow Key just a straight punish right there?
Yeah, from really, really far, it'll do it a lot of times. So that's what you have to keep in mind if you're a Glacius player. So yeah, very nice to keep himself safe from that fireball with the hail right there.
And Donsanity with major screen positioning advantage right now, having Sonicboombrad in the corner, but that just changed.
Ooh, we can punish the super maybe? No, it doesn't get it. Glacius has no normals that hit behind him, so if he jumps back over a super, a lot of times he doesn't have a lot of options to get through it. It's the combo. Ooh, hits him with the manual too. That's a lot of damage, and he built the meter at the end. That's what that ender does. Ooh, he gets just super right here to go through.
Combo from Brad.
Breaks the heavies again. I'd be surprised if he didn't activate armor. Yeah, he's just going right here. Those are heavy auto doubles. This should be the end of the game. Brad back in it.
And that is the power of a long combo, man. You saw, like, he usually opts for the 25%er. He got a 48. Then he immediately combo broke his opponent's combo and then activated the instinct. That was just all his momentum at the end.
Yeah,
right there.
I mean, when you see yourself, when you do heavy auto doubles on someone and they miss the break, that should be a big sign to you, like, yeah, I need to be doing heavy auto doubles. If he doesn't know how to break it, I'm going to take 60% every time I hit him. Like, why not? You know, it's just one of those things. So this is a good hail management from Brad so far, but the problem is he gets very few damage out of it. Like, you see, he's just getting a hit here and there.
Yeah. Nice dodge.
Yeah, that was actually tricky to get out of. Well, very nice Puddle Punch after, but doesn't get anything. Maybe try to manual and missed it.
Gets the throw, looking for the setup.
That throws do so much damage in this game, so getting hit by one is really unfortunate. So you see Brad doing that shoulder. It's actually unsafe, but it's safe but negative. And then he does the Puddle Punch after, which is sort of like doing something unsafe right into DP.
Yeah.
It's sort of like the risk you take, but it's actually not a terrible risk for him. Ooh, doesn't too long of a combo.
Breaker.
Nice short combo again.
And that could be upwards of 40 to 50% of Brad's health.
Yeah. Ooh, that might stuff it. Yeah, that'll stuff it. That super doesn't have very much vulnerability. I found out yesterday when Tyron did full screen wind kicks on me and I tried to do the super to beat it and the extra normal wind kick won. I was like, all right, sick. That's the struggle. Oh, that'll stuff it again. Yeah. Oh, Brad doesn't get the combo off of it, though. His zoning's looking really good right here. This is really weird watching him zone, actually, because he plays like the most rushdown heavy character in every other game.
Yeah. Sonicboombrad, I believe, Doom's player?
Yeah, Doomsday player.
And Injustice.
Yeah, so he plays Doomsday, and in AE he plays Fei Long. So I don't know what he's doing here, but it's working out. Breaks the heavies again, probably, yeah. I mean, there's been no counter break so far, so I'm sure he's not scared about breaking. Ooh, that stuff, the lance, is really weird. All right, he can go right through this jumping.
Up. Another Puddle Punch.
What he can do when someone jumps in is literally just hold forward and swing.
You saw it right
every
there
time,
before
yeah.
that combo, bro. That's how he got the hit.
And how I mentioned about supers being unsafe earlier, one of the things about that is that with Glacius, he doesn't have the shadow counter. He can just hold forward and tank the last hit with his armor and full combo punish. It's really sick. So Brad's sitting on a huge lead here. Obviously adjusted a lot from the first game. That was pretty dominant. All right, gets the throw. I mean, nothing's over in KI. All you need is like 2 counter breakers. You can win the game.
Yeah, but Donsanity with that went for that exact same setup earlier in the match. This time Sonicboombrad got it, but we also saw that earlier in the set, is that full screen shadow kick punishing Brad.
Very nice jump back from Brad right there, using that jump medium kick, I think. Ooh, breaks the lights. Might have been a throw attempt, but worked out either way. All right, all he needs is one hit. Ooh, shoulders out of there. Ooh, that could have been a punish with that stand fierce. Didn't get anything. And that might be it. Ooh, just living on a pixel. Not even a hit confirm and a dream can save him, and that'll be the match. So Brad takes it. He told me today that he was